Alice, do you think grinding EXP, I should do it in the next area or do it on the Board of Balance?
Uh, like what level are you looking to get to?
I don't know, I was just following IGN's guide. They suggest that I should level up and learn magic at this point in the game, which is just before the floating continent.
You could. Um, I'm going to go off and tell you that the floating continent is challenging even to level 50 characters.
That sounds really bad, because I'm level 20 something, dude.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, it's challenging no matter what time you go for some reason. The monsters are just ridiculous. On that note, they'll kill everything and they're pretty easy. Just know that they're going to make your life hell. Like, it doesn't matter what your level is. Like, they're just assholes. You're level 20 what?
My current party is 24, 25, 22, and well, I'm gonna ditch Mog at some point. I don't think I'm gonna take
just make sure that you've done everything that you want to do. If you want to learn magic without actually like getting EXP, like if you don't want to like just end up accidentally leveling your characters too much or whatever, you can just go grind on the belt. Like having Gal learn rages and then just having people get AP from the mobs that they kill. You don't get EXP there.
I think I'm gonna avoid doing Gal and Strago.
Strago's not bad.
I just feel like using those characters, I'm gonna end up wasting a lot of time.
No. Strago is very easy to learn his lores for. Don't know why? You can charm pretty much any monster and make them use the move.
Yeah, but are his abilities really useful? Should I bother? Like,
Quasar and Grand Delta are the equivalent of the Ultima spell, so yes, they are worth getting. Ultima's the highest spell power spell in the game.
So you think I should do that, huh?
You should. Well, here's the thing. Quasar can only be learned from one monster, and that is Goddess. You will not fight her until the end of the game.
Oh, what I'm gonna fuck? Who cares?
Grand Delta can't be fought until pretty much near the end. Like, you can fight it, the monster that teaches it to you beforehand. Like, before you would actually attempt the end of the game, but just know, like, the dungeon associated with it is kind of,
I'm trying to just get through the game, like, I don't want to skip a lot of shit either,
get through the game,
but...
then just go for the floating continent.
Okay.
Just go.
Well, I did, like, I'm looking at this list of shit to do, and besides getting these Blue Mage spells, which I skipped, I went to the Doma Castle, I did all that. I got all of the Moogle dances that I could do. There's one or two more that are not gettable yet. But I did the stupid Serpent Trench.
You can get every dance before the World of Ruin, but since they added the Leviathan battle, which you actually have control over, you can learn that dance.
There's like a snow one that I can't learn yet, I don't think.
Yeah, the snow one is the only one you can't learn because you can only learn it in Narsh in the World of Ruin. You can't learn it anywhere else. You can't learn it in Narsh.
Wait, why does it say 3 strongest characters? I guess they're gonna force an additional character on me at some point or something?
Shadow.
Good, I'm gonna take my gear back off him and never fucking give him anything again. He's an asshole.
You realize, like, at this point in the game, you can actually get rid of Shadow forever.
It's not that I want to, but I don't like him leaving with my gear.
He won't leave with your gear. He should unequip automatically. Anyway, the floating continent doesn't take long to get through. You can actually get through it pretty quick. There's nothing really important in the floating continent. You just like if you want some Genji gloves, like one of the mobs there, I think it's Dragon. Like you can steal them from him if you really want them. But really, you should just kill everything in there. The ninjas. The reason why it's dangerous in there is there's these things called shinobi. Shinobis use the ninja scrolls, and they're pretty damaging. Like 2 shinobis can pretty much wipe out your fucking party. So you gotta be careful. So go in there and like treat every fight seriously, pretty much. Like blow the fuck out of stuff. Blow it up. Kill stuff as fast as you can. Now, if you didn't get that ward bangle, the second half of the floating continent might be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Like because you can't run from encounters, so you need to kill everything quick. Because you'll have a timer on how like trying to get out of there. That's kind of a spoiler, but like you need to be aware of that now. So.
Well, it's too late now. Like it is what it is.
No, well, no, I'm just saying like you need to be prepared for that. Like the guy's gonna tell you too. Like you have a set amount of time to get the fuck off the continent. But the floating continent's actually quite short. So. So did you see any Shadows cutscenes or anything like that?
Nothing I'm aware of.
You don't give a fuck about them, right?
It's not that I hate him or anything, but I'm not too worried about him.
Basically, the only thing you see with them cutscenes is that Shadows from Thamasa, and that he leaves Rome and his wife there to go do something and intercept. Like he tries to make Interceptor stay behind, but Interceptor's like, no, I'm going with you. I'm your dog. And he has a partner. His partner gets severely wounded when they're trying to pull off some job. And partner's asking him to kill him. He's like, Clyde, I need you to kill me. Like, that's his actual name, by the way. His name is Clyde or some shit like that. Like, you need to kill me because if they get a hold of me, they're gonna do bad things to me. Well, he doesn't have it in him to kill the guy. He fucking takes off running.
What does Runic do again?
Runic makes the next magic-based attack get absorbed and give Celes MP.
Okay.
So if you're fighting something that is casting spells, you want Celeste to use Runic. It will not absorb the ninjutsu scrolls. I don't think it does. It will be useful in one of the upcoming boss battles because it can absorb attacks like Northern and Southern Cross. Which I did not know. So if you ever fight anything that's using either one of them, use Runic.
Currently streaming this, though, I don't think you'd want to watch it. On the airship right now?
Shadow's a little bitch. Are you doing the pre-fight thing before the floating continent?
Yeah, I think so.
One of those mobs has a safety bit. If Locke's in your party, you might want to try to steal it. It is a very rare item.
Safety bit?
Yeah, the safety bit. Something has the safety bit. So if you haven't gotten it yet, I think. No, it's not the safety bit. It has One of those bosses has an item that is important to either Edgar or...
Typhoon has a dagger.
No. Not that. It's one of the Magitech guys. That has 4 different parts. It has like the bit and something else. One of them has a rare item. That it might be worth trying to steal. I'm just trying to think of what it was. Really doesn't matter. Oh. When you get to the Air Force boss fight.
The Liberator?
The what?
Liberator?
The Debilitator?
Whatever, something like that. Debilitator.
Yeah, you want to steal that. That's a tool that Edgar can use to assign a boss a random weakness when you're fighting a boss that you might not have as weakness. So you use Debilitator on it, and it'll be like the boss is now weak to like physical attacks, and you can just beat the fuck out of it. Or it'll be like the boss is weak to poison, and if you cast poison, poison will destroy it. Does stuff like that.
Nice.
It tells you what the weakness is. So it's worth trying to steal that, but if you can't get it, you can buy it in World of Ruin. So don't worry about it.
I'll try to get it. I mean, I keep him in party just to steal shit, so.
Yeah. Do you use Edgar at all?
I'd like to use him. If I had 4 people, he'd probably be in there. Him, Celeste, Loki, and Terra is normally my party.
Yeah. Pretty much my party consists of Terra, Go-Go, Edgar, and Sabin. I don't use Celeste. There's a reason.
I don't even know who Go-Go is.
Go-Go should be like the first person you try to get once you get the airship back in the World of Ruin.
Kendall actually said Celeste is like one of his favorite characters in the game to use.
Yeah, it's because she's actually quite useful. Like she's one of the few characters that has a unique ability that you give a fuck about, and she's the only one that can use it. Go-Go can't use Runic without the merit award, because Runic can only be used by a character who has a sword. Go-Go cannot equip swords without the merit award. Anyway, Go-Go is a mod. He has one ability and it's called Mimic. He has no other abilities. He'll mimic the person who goes before him. So if Edgar does chainsaw, he'll do chainsaw if he goes next. But Go-Go has a special skill that most people don't know about. If you go into status screen, you can assign him 4 other abilities. And I usually give him Steel, Magic, Tools, and Item. You actually have to assign him Item. Because he gets to defend and he gets the other skills normally, but you can make Go-Go into whoever you want. The only thing that sucks about Go-Go is that you can't boost his stats like the other characters, because he can't equip Magicite. But if any of your characters know a magic spell, Go-Go automatically knows it. You just have to set the magic skill.
Nice.
Yeah. So Go-Go is a really flexible character. He may not be as strong as your other characters, but he can do a lot, which, in my opinion, makes him good. If I don't use Go-Go, I use Sabin. Because Sabin's ability, Phantom Rush is... Phantom Rush is fucking disgusting. And it should be the first thing that you do the minute you get the airship, is get that for him.
For who again? Go-Go?
For Sabin. As soon as you get the airship...
The airship?
No, not in the World of Ruin.
Oh.
As soon as you get the airship back in the World of Ruin, one of the first things you should do is go find Duncan's house hidden up in the islands in the northern part of the map, and have Sabin learn Phantom Rush.
Is there an end to these fucking battles? Like shit, man.
Yeah. Once Typhon shows up, that's it. That's it. But I think you also will probably appreciate how you get Go-Go too. But this is how you get Go-Go. In the World of Ruin, the northeast part of the map is a small triangle-shaped island.
Hold on. Like,
So,
Water Run and northeast?
yeah. There's a small triangle-shaped island. The minute you have the ability to go there, you should encounter a worm called the Zone Eater. It should be very obvious what you need to do next.
Get eaten?
Yep.
Hmm.
And then you just navigate your way through the little dungeon, and when you get to the end of it, there's Go-Go. There's like nothing special about it. There's no story involved. It's just he's like, I hear you're trying to save the world. I shall mimic your every movement, and that's it. That's Go-Go. He says absolutely nothing from that point on.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah. Believe me, he's compared to the other character, one of the other characters you can get in the World of Ruin. He's normal. You can get a Yeti whose attacks involve picking up your teammates and throwing them at the enemies. And somehow he's one of the most damaging characters you can get. Like at early levels, he just goes, I'm going to throw Terra at something, and fucks it up with Terra. Or he'll pick up like Shadow. But here's the funny thing about how he works. There's a mob later on that retaliates, like when you killed him, that retaliates with an ability called Eye for an Eye, which is a death effect used on the character. So if Amaro picks up Sabin and throws Sabin at the guy, and that attack kills him, he doesn't death effect Amaro, he goes after Sabin. Which is funny, because Sabin didn't attack him. I was fighting something like, I guess a couple weeks ago when Amaga was around, and I was laughing really hard and he was like, "What's so funny?" And I said, "Amaro just tossed something at the retainer mob, and the retainer countered with a death effect." He goes, "Oh yeah?" He goes, "So what happened?" I said, "He killed the person he threw." I also found out there's a glitch with auto battle in that game if you're using Gal. If you had Gal use a rage and you're on auto battle, if Gal goes first, this is what happens. Gal will use his rage and attack the mobs. And auto battle defaults to attacking Gal because the game thinks he's an enemy. So your entire team will beat the shit out of Gal until he's dead, and then they'll resume attacking everyone else.
Two of my weapons have fire on them. And they're healing Typhoon.
Go to items, and then after you bring up the item menu, hit up to go to the equip section, and just change your weapon. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just change your equipment in the middle of a fight because there's quite a few battles, probably in the floating continent, where you may have to be wary of like what you're doing to a mob. And there's some things in the floating continent where if it's using a lot of magic and you have the Rasp spell, you might want to just attack them with Rasp instead of using like a normal means to attack them, because if you drain them of all their MP, they die. And most of those mobs have far less MP than they have HP.
You said go to items and do what
Go to
exactly?
items and then go scroll up, like on the item list. At the top of the item list, it should bring up an equipment menu. Like it'll show your main hand and your offhand, and you can change what's in them.
I see equipment, but it's all like grayed out.
No, like keep scrolling, scroll up to the top of the item menu, and then up at the top, it should bring up what that character has equipped for the weapon and the shield.
Yeah, that's not working at all,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
Alright, then back out of items and see if there's an actual equip command.
There is.
Okay, then yeah. You do it there. And it doesn't really count as an action from what I remember. Like you just switch their equipment and then you go back to doing whatever with them. Be right back.
Welcome back. Typhoon has quite a bit of health.
Huh?
Typhoon has quite a bit of health.
I don't know, I killed him in like 3 hits. It was like a couple of chainsaws like take him out.
Well, to be honest, I was just auto-attacking him. Like 200-300 a hit. Alright, so now I'm fighting the Air Force laser gun at Missile Bay in Bit. Missile Bay has the debilitator, and I think that's really the only one that matters. X-Ether, Amulet. It's like whatever. Man, I didn't get the freaking thing. I think I killed it with Mug before he actually stole it.
Yeah, it's not a big deal if you can get it. Like, it makes certain encounters easy, but to be honest, there's very few fights between now and the end of the game that are actually quite challenging. Especially if you go into if said fights prepared. And like I said, if you do the one thing I said to do, like, which is the minute you get access to the airship, go straight for fucking Saban's or Phantom Rush ability. You won't have to worry about too much in the game. Because Phantom Rush, like if you equip Saban with 2 earrings, Phantom Rush will deal max damage to pretty much everything. Because 2 earrings increase magic attack power by 50%. Bit like that. It's a ridiculous amount. Don't go into fights like Leviathan early and think you're gonna win, though.
I can do it, man.
Leviathan's a little tricky. Don't know Cactar is tricky. You can't actually beat that fight without auto life unless you level your guys up a lot. Like, your guys have to have like something like 3,000 HP each in order for you to survive 10k needles. But if you have auto life, you know you can beat him without it. Sorry, re-raise. It actually used to be called Life 3. Anyway, after the floating continent, there's gonna be a place for you to level, and it's gonna give you really good EXP. Especially if you go to the Coliseum and bet any Tentena bars that you have for growth eggs and equip them on all the characters. Growth egg doubles their EXP, and if you go to Dinosaur Island and start killing everything there, like, you're going to level up fast. Like, stupid fucking fast. Like, once you get a character to the point where he can solo Tyrannosaurs, if you just have that character in the party with a growth egg, you get 17,800 EXP per kill. Quite a lot. Anyway, I gotta go to bed. I have to get up in like 6 hours.
Alright, man. Good night.
User disconnected from your channel.